Before I let the light reveal me, let me ask you something. Are you afraid of what comes next? Hi, as you all know, my name is Elle, and today I'll be talking about something that we all sometimes struggle with. Life. If life was a book, I used to think, every chapter had to be perfect, no room for even a blink. I thought each page had to shine bright, that every moment had to make sense. And mistakes, well, let's just say they weren't right. But here's the deal. Life has no backspace. You can't rewrite the past or even change the pace. You can't skip ahead to see how it all ends. All you can do is turn the page, my friends. And yeah, that is scary. What if the next part is worse than the last? What if it shatters what I held so fast? What if I turn the page and feel completely lost, wondering if the pain was even worth the cost? So we cling to old chapters, even the ones that hurt, even the ones that we know leave us in the dirt. At least we know how the stories go. At least we know their endings, the highs, the lows. But staying stuck doesn't stop time from moving. It just keeps us trapped while life keeps improving. We've all been there, caught in a moment we dread, wishing we could rewrite the thoughts in our own head. I've had my own chapters, sure, days I would love to erase, moments I wanted to rip out of my own space. But here's what I've learned. Just because it's rough doesn't mean the story's over, or that you're not tough. Sometimes we face things that makes no sense at all. We want to shout to the author, why did I fall? But answers, they don't come when we're in the thick of it. And maybe they won't come until we're over it. But what if we trusted the pages ahead? What if instead of hearing what's next, we read? Because think of your favorite book, the best ones we know. They aren't just sunshines that they let the storm show. They struggle, they break, they rise from the fall. It's here in the mess where we discover it all. No good story is made of just one chapter, you know. The things that once hurt, they're not the whole show. They're pieces of the puzzle, not the end of the line. And one day you'll see how they help you to shine. I remember a time when I thought I had peaked too soon, that the best parts were already over, like a faded tune. I convinced myself that turning the page wasn't worth the fight, that nothing exciting awaited, just endless nights. So I kept rereading. I got stuck in a loop, trying to find something, a sign, a scoop. But no matter how many times I looked back, the words stayed the same. I couldn't find what I lacked. So then I made a choice, not because I felt bold, but because I realized I was stuck in the cold. Holding on to old chapters wasn't changing my fate. It was stopping me from writing, and that felt like weight. So I finally turned the page. It wasn't perfect, it's true. It wasn't a moment that felt like brand new. But it was a step forward, and that was enough to break free from the old and embrace all the tough. And that's the thing about pages. They aren't meant to hold us hostage. They aren't meant to trap us in what once was. They're meant to be turned, they're meant to be flipped, they're meant to be lived, but rather not gripped. Maybe you've been there too, lost in the past, flipping through pages that weren't even meant to last. Maybe you're scared of what comes next. Maybe you're scared that the future is just too complex. But let me tell you something. Even the greatest books have moments that makes no sense. Even the greatest heroes have chapters they would rather forget. But they don't close the book before the ending is said, and neither should you. Because every tear-stained sentence, every moment of doubt, every restless night, they don't define you. They refine you. They aren't the story, they're just part of you. So don't be afraid to turn the page, to step into the unknown, to walk onto the stage. Your life isn't meant to be read and rewind. Your future isn't behind you, it's yet to be defined. So here's what I want you to take away today. If you feel stuck in a chapter that just won't fade away, just remember this truth, your story's not done. You don't need it all figured out, just take that first run. And the best chapters, they're still waiting for you. So keep writing, keep growing, and do what you do. And no matter what don't ever close that book. There's so much more to find if you just take a look. And one day, I promise you, you'll look back and see that every chapter, every page was leading you exactly where you needed to be. Thank you.